Friends, in this video, we'll talk about the Xinsheng preliminary examination program that we are going to start in Minds of Aspirant, and what are the features of the program, what are the components of the program, and what I want to propose for the preparation 2024 is what I will talk about in this video, and also the things that have happened in the past 1 year, and how you have been supportive for Minds of Aspirant, and how we have grown. I will also talk about something related to that in this video also. So let us go into the video. So as I was discussing, if you see, many of the times we have this doubt whether we are going in the correct direction or not, whether we are preparing for preliminary examination in the correct direction or not. And this doubt happens to me as well. This may sound strange, but I also sometimes think, should I ask you for reading newspaper? Should I ask you for, approaching this examination in a simple manner? Or should I also confirm to the overall view of how do you prepare for this examination? Because I think I saw very recently an ad where I saw, uh, throw away your newspaper. You can do with this some notes or something like that. So I thought whether we should also try something like that. But then I see comments like this. This one comment I saw very recently in my YouTube video, and this really makes me think that I should speak the correct way. See, there will be so many ways for approaching something. I am not a staunch believer in saying that this one method is the only method which can clear this examination, or one method is what everyone should adopt. I am a staunch believer in this diversity of methodologies. But in civil services, I think uh, all these things which are there, in the market, it complicates the process. It does not give you anything in return. It merely makes you anxious, and it merely thinks, it does not even let you close to the clearing cutoff. We are not even very close to the clearing cutoff, and every time we prepare this examination and go to this hall in the view of clearing this examination, but it does not happen. Mind you, I'll start with this. Clearing preliminary examination is very, very tough. If you are not able to clear this examination, it does not make any bad thing on you. But what is a mistake is that we are not even able to come close to the cutoff. That is the tragedy of this whole thing, which I saw in many of the students. Not one or two. Many of the students have been toppers in their colleges. They have been studied in good colleges. They have gotten good scores in their schools. They have been good students, and they have worked hard for this examination. In spite of that, if you are not even able to get scores, 80, 90 will be the cutoff, and people are in 50, 40. See, 40, 50 marks difference. How can it happen when you are prepared for a whole year? Then there is a methodologically wrong way of approaching this, and hence has resulted in this low score. And that is why, see, that is why I suggested this whole different approach of, be simple, be prepared, be thinking about newspaper, thinking about revision, thinking about what do you do for this examination, conceptual understanding. You work your full time in that, instead of making your time available to fancy PDFs and current affairs, things like that. You can actually clear this examination just by reading newspaper, having an understanding, correlating with the topics which are there, and revising multiple times continuously. And this is what I propose to do this time also for Xinsheng. But uh, the features will, I think the brochures, I will put it now. In that, the features are there. You can look it up. Any doubts you have, you can put the doubts in the group also. I'll be able to, reply to you in the group, and through, video messages also. And I will also put the earlier versions of Xinsheng description, which I have. In that, you can find what and all we'll have as a feature in the program. But I generally want to say a few words about the program, and you can have any clarification later. So we'll have this. I'll talk about this test. Uh, there is a view that 100 tests or 200 tests or 500 tests or something. Very strangely, I heard these kinds of tests will help you clear this exam. In Xinjiang, there is a test series. The schedule will be there. You can look at the schedule and you can match your preparation accordingly. These tests, 100 tests, you calculate the number of tests and the number of days which are required. 100 tests means nearly, I think, 3 months. I think 3 months. Okay, 90 days. You calculate 90 days. Uh, each test will require at least minimum 1 day recovery period or feedback, and how do you rectify the mistakes and other things. So that comes one day. You add one day. So that comes 3 months. 3 months, 3 months is 6 months. Now take the time which is there in now. We are in November, so November, December. You take it till May. I think 6 months is over. When are you going to prepare your revision? When are you going to think about the concepts which are essential for clearing this examination? That is where I feel we are making a grave mistake. These 60 tests or 100 tests which are being suggested or floated out are for people who have already cleared and gone to the interview. Or these are for people who have already revised, prepared, have everything in their hand. First attempt, second attempt, even the third attempt, or till you have cleared prelims, it does not match to you. Or first attempt, second attempt, you have gone to the interview also, it does not match to you. Your job now is to have a thorough foundational knowledge for clearing this examination. Uh, Recently, I saw that no, many what to say, television series are also coming out of this examination. Knowledge part and the implementation part or answer writing part, something like that. In preliminary examination, the knowledge part is the most important. The application where you practice tests are necessary, but not these 100 tests. You take one series of tests that you have to go through, prepare that sincerely, go through that sincerely, revise feedback sincerely, and you will have extra questions like maybe 30 40 question papers of previous year question paper. You can think about that. Then you can take one more all India related test batch. You don't have to enroll and get those tests. Rather, what I'm suggesting is you can take those questions as a model, one. That is, your test batch is there. So I'm see for me, I'll propose this Xinshang, which I am going to start. So if somebody is enrolling in this, so this test batch and the previous year question and one all India test series, which I will suggest in the class which I am going to take. This will be enough. Your job is to revise. This is where you will actually clear this exam. What previous year question, which I also suggest, you should not go directly there. Think about this in this manner. You cannot have something gotten out as an output if you are not giving the necessary input. Uh, Going for the test batch, doing the reverse engineering, anybody who has already done this preparation, it will be suitable for them. Even for them, there is a mistake in them. And that is why people who have cleared, but they are not able to clear again. Even there, your job is not only to do all these tests and go to the examination hall. Your job will also be there to revise even before going to the examination hall, trying to complete the revision and going there. This is what I propose as an test batch series that I am going to talk about. And last time we did not have CSAT. This time CSAT will also be there, but CSAT is what I'm proposing first, because our team is very very small. So if we are able to expand the team and the necessary logistics come, we'll see that test will be there. And one more thing that last time we were not sure of doing was the discussion after the question. This time discussion after the question will also be there. Primarily the revision, that is what is my focus. My focus will be in the revision that we are going to do, and the revision how it is related to the preparation that you are going to do and to the previous year question, and what and all things that are necessary for clearing this examination is what I will discuss in these revision classes. And these revision classes will start from the examination, or I propose to start. You can look at the date of the schedule. I propose to start by November 19. So after Diwali, the next week, November 19, it is going to start. And the revision classes, so it will be a slow start, slow and steady start, where we will start with this NCRT. Wherever necessary, we'll, increase the momentum as and when we go. And I will also start these revision classes once November gets over. And we will have a discussion after every test in the offline and online mode. You can watch the discussion also. And by the end, so slowly, as we reach preliminary examination, I will also think about how do you improve your scores by the logic that has come. This is also one more mistake that students make, is that they actually are worried about writing these tests thinking that they are getting low scores. Tests should be achievable. And one more thing, the problem is not or completely with the students. If you see, if you have multiple tests running in different direction, you will not be able to satisfactorily complete the portion which are necessary. That is where the mistake is arising. That is where you are not able to score good marks. That is why I ask you and insist you, be sure to complete the portion and be sure to practice the necessary tests. There is an optimum level in the number of tests. See, anything above, அது தமிழ்ல ஒரு பழமொழி இருக்கு, அளவுக்கு மிஞ்சினா அமிர்தமும் நஞ்சுன்றது true. There is an optimum number of things that are necessary. You cannot think about dumping the whole thing in your mind and going to the examination hall. Practice, but you have to base it with your knowledge. You have to have a foundation over which you have to practice. And as to the concept of this current affairs, I am a very staunch believer, as I said in the beginning of the video itself. The methodology that we adopt is a slightly different thing. I think about newspaper, which is primarily very important, but we will have that also in the class itself. I'll try to complete by the end. I'll try to complete all these things as and when the revision classes you will have twice a day. Sorry, twice a week we will have. And we'll also have this these what is that discussion classes also. In that also we'll discuss. And the budget and the economic survey, everything we'll try to complete. And the features, as I said, features, please look into the brochure, you will find that out. And one more thing that we have added this time is these signing. So many students asked me this. Many of them, after I went to Ananagar, many of them have asked me for this mentoring. uh, I was not initially able to assign what was this mentoring, but now I think about how do you along with this program, how do you align this mentoring program as well, so that it does not hinder your path of preparation. So it will also be there, so you can look at the Xinsheng brochure for the details of that. And I thought this time we'll have different kind of coping mechanisms for the stress. uh, when if it is I do not know if it is possible, I will make this suggestion. because students, if they participate, it can be done. So I thought maybe after this northeast monsoon gets over, we'll have these badminton, badminton tournament matches, maybe twice a month, to reduce the stress, because this examination now can be very, very stressful. So we can have this, is what I thought. Maybe I'll put it, maybe we'll have this whole, program running and see if it works out. And this is something which I wanted to do when I was in preparation. And in my room, we ourselves in our room, we used to play this volleyball and other things during the weekends after the test gets completed, because it will be very stressful for the 1 week that we are preparing, and the test scores, all these will have a huge impact on the way we think. And this is what I propose in the Xinsheng program that we are going to have. And there will be so many other features. You can have your doubts clarified from the number that I'm going to give in that brochure also. And I hope I made this clear. Thank you again for all the support that you have been given. And without this, I don't think so. Such messages which I showed, and certain other messages uh, which have come to me personally also, when I look at that, and that is what helps me, be what I am. Uh, I started with this whole video saying that whether I am going in the correct direction or not. See, I know the correct direction is what I am going, but I am thinking in a sense whether I'm going in the correct direction as to the necessity of Ananagar is what I was not sure. I know that this is the correct path for this examination. I'm not having any double guesses on whether somebody should read a current affair, somebody shouldn't read a newspaper. Everybody should read newspaper. But what I was thinking about is whether this language that I'm using, whether this can be suited for Ananagar as an institute. As a person, as if you ask me, as a person, I'll say newspaper only. But this is the doubt I had. But many of the comments which has come, many of the messages which has come, actually give me the strength to be who I am. And I'm privileged enough to be a person who started this whole journey from this place. So that is why I wanted to make this video here, because in the same place I started making all these videos without even imagining what would be the consequences of all this, whether whether people would even see these videos. I think I remember making one video, and that video crossed 50 or 60 views. uh, I actually was so happy that I started telling all my friends, see that even today I don't have the large equipment or necessary equipment for making a quality video, or just editing and sound and things like that. But I sincerely think about the time when I started. I had no clue of how a video has to be made in YouTube. Even today, I know a little bit of what is this YouTube or other things necessary for an YouTube. When I started, I had zero idea of what was an YouTube or how the video has to be made. And this is where I also sincerely think that everyone should start, not making YouTube videos. Uh, this is what I feel, the whole mode of preparation in our passion in any field can be. People keep saying that you have to what to say, you have to be, see, when you say something that this is what you want to do, everybody will come and say, give you advices, "Oh, see, this is the negative, this is the negative, this will happen, that will happen, don't do this, don't do like this, go see this, go see that." Same thing happened to me also, and many, everything is a part of life. And what I feel is that, and many have said that this is not going to work out. What you're doing is not something which is appropriate for this examination and preparation. As I said, for this examination, this is the preparation. but for not appropriate for Ananagar is a different thing. This is what many had said, whether you're going in the right direction. I have my doubts as well, whether I'm going in the right direction as an institute. As an institute, I should propose, to make you read current affairs material. I should have current affairs classes. Instead, I want you to push towards this examination. I'll push you towards this examination using Xinsheng. Don't worry about this current affairs. I will be there. I know how this whole thing works. Otherwise, I would not have all these results which I have. And as I said, these self doubts does not arise in your mind just like that. These are being fed to you from different directions. But what they don't understand is that when you jump into something, you're going to face problems. See, I jumping into something, I started making this videos. Only then I realized what was the necessity of this examination. When I spoke to students, this is where I understood that current affairs is what is actually making you not clear this exam. I understood from students, many of the students, what were your preparation? So, how much is your score? What has resulted in this conversion? Where have you gone wrong? Many of the students, they have said what they did for this preparation. From that, I realized this current affairs is where everything went wrong. Instead of revising everything, they were going in the direction of a PDF. That is where I stopped. See, I don't have any problem with anybody reading current affairs or something like that. Where I went and saw all these things is in the face of the students where they made this mistake. So I thought about making this whole preparation strategy in terms of revision. Because that is where they are missing. Instead of revising Lakshmikant, they are revising a PDF of a current affairs polity material. You revise, what I say is that you revise Lakshmikant, you read newspaper, you can relate to yourself. That is what I suggested. I am not suggesting anything new or different. I am just suggesting the fact that this is where the mistake has happened, because you can actually, if you see, you can actually clear this examination without a current affairs using only Lakshmikant. But you cannot clear this examination with only the current affairs without Lakshmikant. I hope I made this very clear. This is what Xinshang preparation will also be. And I feel any other doubts, you please put it down. And I wish to thank this person once more for sending me such a message, taking time, you know, uh, I don't, I do not know. I think anonymity, I think I spoke about this in the class. Anonymity brings out both things, hate and love. Uh, Choosing love is a very higher, it takes a lot of thing in your mind to wish somebody to be happy. You can wish somebody to be, hate, you can wish very easily, but to wish somebody happy and to wish their family and to wish everything be good to you, that takes a lot of effort. And that is where I want to be as a person. That is where I will be as a person, driving you in the correct direction, giving you the correct path, making you achieve, go to the goal. I'll say, see, achieving something is in your hands, but I'll make you or take you to that path where it is necessary, and from there you can take your life to a very good level as this person has wished me. I really wish a very happy year which is going to come, and a successful year which is going to come, and may God bless you with all the happiness and good health for you and your family. Thank you for watching this video. All the best.